Okay, let's just be real for a second. AI tools are changing so fast, it feels almost impossible to keep up, right? New models, new workflows, new jobs, they seem to pop up every single month. It's a huge topic and it's on everyone's mind. So, in this explainer, we're going to break down how you can actually future proof your skills, not by trying to learn everything, but by learning the right thing. And really, it all boils down to this one question that I think so many of us are asking. How do you build a stable, meaningful career when the ground beneath your feet feels like it's constantly shifting? Look, that anxiety is totally real, but the answer isn't to panic or try to master every single new app that comes out. It's about having a strategy. So, if we're going to build that strategy, first we have to understand why this shift feels so different. Because it is. The old rules for how you build a career, yeah, those are being completely rewritten as we speak. So let's dive into the new rules of work. Just look at the difference in pace here. In the past, and I'm talking even just a few years ago, you could learn a skill, maybe a piece of software or a specific methodology, and you were set. It would serve you well for years, maybe even a whole decade. That knowledge was a long-term asset. But today, the innovation curve isn't a gentle slope anymore. It's a rocket launch. Tools evolve in months, not years, and tasks are being automated faster than we can even create retraining programs. So here's the critical mental shift we all need to make. The main threat isn't some super smart AI coming for your specific job title. No. The much more immediate and, frankly, realistic risk is just being left behind with an outdated set of skills while everyone else adapts. It's about obsolescence, not replacement. Okay, so how do you avoid becoming obsolete? The key is to start thinking about your skills in three distinct layers. This framework is going to help you organize your learning, your professional development, and focus your energy exactly where it's going to matter the most. Layer one is your foundation. I'm talking about the timeless human skills that, let's be honest, AI just can't replicate. This is your critical thinking, your creative problem solving, your strategic decision making, your ability to communicate with other humans. AI is an incredible tool to accelerate these things. It can get you data, it can spit out ideas, but it can't replace your actual judgment. These skills are like a fine wine. They seriously only get better and more valuable with time. Now we get to layer two, which is quickly, and I mean quickly, becoming the new professional baseline. The goal here isn't to become some kind of AI expert or coder. It's about becoming an AI-assisted professional. Think about it. If an AI can do 50% of a task, your value absolutely skyrockets in the other 50%. Knowing the right questions to ask, knowing how to guide the tool, and most importantly, knowing how to critically evaluate and refine what it gives you. So, what does this actually look like in the real world? Well, it's about using AI to generate a first draft that you then edit and infuse with your unique voice. Or using it for research to summarize, a dozen dense reports in seconds, which frees you up to do the actual analysis. It's not about replacing what you do, it's about giving you superpowers. And that brings us to the third and honestly the most powerful layer of them all, meta skills. These are the skills about skills. We're talking about learning how to learn quickly, adapting your workflows on the fly, and really developing strong systems thinking. People who get this layer right, they don't panic when a new tool comes out. They have a process for checking it out and plugging it in only if it actually improves their work. This is the truly future-proof layer. That focus on meta skills leads us to a really critical mindset shift. To really, truly thrive in this new era, you have to stop trying to form habits around specific tools and start building durable, adaptable systems for your work. Let's break down what that really means. Here's the difference right here. The trap, and you've probably felt this, is that feeling of, oh my gosh, I have to learn every new AI tool that goes viral. It's exhausting, and it's totally inefficient. The winning strategy is to focus on your core workflows, how you research, how you write, how you plan, and then ask, how can these new tools plug into and improve my system? Let me give you a super simple example of what a system could look like. Okay, step one, you use an AI for all the grunt work, the initial research and summaries. Step two, you use it to brainstorm some ideas, maybe generate a rough first draft. But step three, and this is the most important one, is where you, the human, come in. You apply your critical judgment, your experience, and your creativity to refine and finalize the work. This is the core message right here. I want you to burn this into your brain. Systems survive, tools change. Your system for producing high-quality work, that's the constant. The specific AI app you're using today might be totally different next month, but your reliable, effective workflow is what endures. All right, so that's the big idea, but theory is one thing, right? how do you actually put this into practice today, like right after you finish watching this? Let's walk through a concrete, strategic first step you can take. Here it is, a simple 3-step framework you can use immediately. First, audit your work. What are the repetitive, annoying tasks you do over and over? Make a list. Second, for each one of those tasks, just ask a simple question. How could AI support or accelerate this? Not replace, support. And third, shift your whole competitive mindset. You're not competing against AI, you're competing against other professionals who don't use these powerful tools effectively. That's how you stay one step ahead. So the big takeaway here isn't about frantic, panicked learning. The future doesn't belong to the person who knows the most apps. It belongs to the person who can look at the landscape, spot the opportunities, and integrate new capabilities into their work calmly and strategically. And that leaves us with one final thought, a question for you. Take a hard look at your own work, your own daily grind. What is the very first system, whether it's how you manage your email, plan your projects, or create content, what is the first system that you are going to improve? Start there.